Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video from Cocoscosmology. And in today's video we are going to be doing a pick a card reading for your messages from your deceased loved ones, and we have the groups as follows. Group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Alright, after you guys have chosen your pile selection, I will have the timestamps down below in the description box. And for other you guys who like to meditate over the cards, I will have the meditation music playing so that you can pick whichever pile resonates or is pulling you to it. All right. Hey everyone that chose group number 1, pile number 1, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Okay, you guys have the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys have been worried about like your financial security, and Spirit is saying that you are divinely taken care of. Okay, the 3 of Wands is here, the 6 of Pentacles is here, as well as the Page of Swords. So looking at you guys' spread, there's no major arcana cards here. The back of deck energy is here, which is the Lovers for you guys for this tarot deck. Now, love may be a big factor that some of you guys are thinking about right now. Or it just may be an effect or a choice that you're having to make. It may be a drastic move that you're wanting to make in the near future. You're bored with where you are with this 4 of Cups energy. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that I know you're bored. I know you're feeling complacent. What is it that you want to do to change that? And with the 3 of Wands energy, for a lot of you guys that chose this group, it's letting you know it's time to go ahead and start making plans for change. Let's start working towards that change that we're wanting in our lives. With the Queen of Pentacles, this energy is about somebody who is very resourceful, organized with their money. Okay, this is the queen of the money. You know, she's thinking about her finances right now. A lot of you guys are. You're thinking about other ways of making more money. That's a lot of you guys are bored with your job. These are messages that I'm receiving right now. And then with this 6 of Pentacles energy being right here, this is about a lot of you guys are scared to move to the next level or move on or move to a different location because there may be someone that's dependent on you. It could be your child. It could be somebody who you're in a relationship with. It could be your parents. Some of you guys are second guessing where it is that you want to move. A lot of you guys are wanting to move far with this energy. And it's like, But if I move, this other person is still going to need me in some type of way. And with the Page of Swords energy, it's giving you that energy to think, to actually sit into your thoughts. So this air sign energy is coming through. Instead of, you know, being the clever person of the Page of Swords, it's like you're thinking like, oh, I have a solution for this, but then I don't. And the messages that you're receiving from Spirit is take your time. You know, Pentacles energy with the Queen of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. Take your time with making your decision, but start working towards that transformation that's bound to happen into your life. That's bound for you to move. It's bound for you to transition into this next phase of your life. And what you guys are needing to focus on during this time is number 37, time out, and number 87, synchronicity. And with time out, you know, it's just like I was saying earlier, take your time with making decisions. And you guys, I have lotion on, so, well, cocoa butter, and it just gets everywhere. Just take a time out, you know, and become in sync, become with one. And it's just like diving deeper into your faith. Focus on the good, just like the stone. I keep that right there for now, because we're in a time in our lives where everything is transitioning. Everything seems to be so unpredictable. And we need to focus on the good to, for real, get us sane. And that sometimes we need to take a time out to release any negative energies that are tied to you. And that's the messages that I'm receiving for you guys. It's time to take a time out. You know, sometimes, the message that I got is you're always in your thoughts. You're never in the moment. You can never fully enjoy the moments or the important things that are going on in your life, because your mind, with this Page of Swords energy, your mind is always going, thinking about what you have to do next. How is this going to get done? You're not able to really enjoy your meals or your sleep because your mind never turns off. It's constantly thinking about the next thing that you have to do, how you're going to do it, how you're going to get there, how are you going to get to the finish line, how are you going to fix things. Your mind is constantly on go. And Spirit is saying it's time out. You need to rest. You need to become more in sync with your spirituality, more in sync with your faith, more in sync with God. Okay? Alright, the energy that is surrounding you guys right now is you are very close to achieving your goal, and emotions are running high. Okay? So this may be a very emotional reading for some of you guys. I can feel heavy emotions from some of you guys that chose this pile. And it's time to take time out. It's time to become one with oneself. It's time to become in sync. But in order to come in sync, in order to become one, it's time to take that time out and figure out how are you going to take action. The messages that you guys have from Spirit is Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. You guys have baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. And then you guys have Aquarius, I know, number 23. And this is beautiful because we are in Aquarius season at the moment that I'm filming this video. This video is timeless, but I know. This is that genius energy, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right? So number 23, Aquarius. I know. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Expect to be tested and shown waves of the future. ruled by the planet of sudden insight, Uranus, but in earlier times, Saturn, the planet of wisdom. Aquarians tend to have a natural aptitude for genius. Even those that are not geniuses are able to collect facts and knowledge far beyond the scope of those of other signs. Because of their vast intelligence, it doesn't take Aquarians long to see that they are superior in intellect to most people. This gives them a certain disdain over anything they view as common or ordinary. As seers into the future, Aquarians are ahead of the game and have accurate visions of the way things will be. This is why the sign of Aquarius rules science, fiction, and anything brand new. In reality, Aquarians see waves of the future in a way the rest of us cannot. Aquarians can be very stubborn in their views, even when those views appear off the wall to others. They will fight long and hard just to have the freedom to stay weird, and they will fight for the rest of us to stay weird as well. Whatever is taboo or outlandish greatly appeals to them. If only in the imagination, so oftentimes they are artists, inventors, and speculative writers. As an air sign, meaning they are primarily mental and not emotional. They can be great humanitarians, but not very practical. And inside every Aquarian, no matter how attractive or glamorous, lives a geek. The type who wants to escape the mundane world and enter the realms of fantasy cons, the graphic novel, appointment games, and role-playing. At the same time, they can be rational and tend not to get caught up in emotional dramas. Aquarians are more interested in friendships over romantic relationships. In fact, Aquarians are at first a friend before becoming a lover. Unless, of course, you insult them by disagreeing with their far-fetched ideas, and then you're history. Aquarians are very attracted to people of other ethnicities and races, so if they do decide to couple with someone, it's generally a person who does not come from the same background or sometimes even the opposite gender. Through all relationships, Aquarians will develop and grow, often as some kind of artist. Yet there is always a disconnected quality to Aquarians. They are noticeably peculiar, and in this, they pride themselves. If the Aquarius card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured friends and friendly alliances are about to help you achieve your goals. What does it say? You are very close to achieving your goals. Wow. This is so beautiful for you guys, group number 1. All right. It's possible you are to meet a group of people or become involved in organizations that will support you in unusual plans and ideas. It may be like a family group, but the emphasis will be placed primarily on the ideas of the crowd. If so, you can consider yourself the idealistic Pied Piper at the front of the group. You may find yourself dealing with persons from an exotic or dissimilar background, those of a different ethnicity or culture than yours, from which you will learn greatly. Transgender people and cross-dressing may possibly mean something in your world right now. You will acquire different concepts and approaches through these dealings which are changing you. In the coming months, traveling to faraway exotic places is likely to factor in. You guys, I was talking about a lot of you guys are wanting to move far away. Mastering a new technology and dealing with futuristic concepts will be of benefit to you. Whatever you accomplish in the near future will be based on how well you master these new ideas and approaches. Science fiction or fantasy may become subjects of an art form for you. Another meaning behind this card is the meeting up of cutting-edge people, those who challenge what you believe to be true or established through it may not be. Many times these people will be artists. With this card, choice, you are likely to be mastering something new and untried, which will lead you to a greater awareness and success. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and these messages that you guys received from Spirit today. I hope it resonated with you guys. I hope it gave you guys some clarity. If so, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you guys won't ever miss an upload. Leave comments down below on which pile you picked and what resonated with you guys. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, hey everyone that chose group number 2. Let's go ahead and get right into you guys' reading. Disclaimer, I have cocoa butter on my hands, so it's getting everywhere. We have Knight of Cups, okay? We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Three of Swords. And we also have the Two of Wands. Back deck energy, you guys, is the Devil card. There's some temptation that's going on right now, or playing a huge part in your life right now. And I see something in, you know, the cards that you guys need to be focusing on at the moment. But let's go ahead and get into this spread. You have the Major Arcana card, the Devil card, as the back of deck energy supporting you. And this message is basically saying that there's some temptation blocking you from the success you desire, the love that you desire as well. It's some love here. This Hanged Man energy being right here. This Hanged Man energy is asking you, are you willing to trust in yourself? Are you ready for this new beginning? Okay, the Hanged Man is here. Group number 2. The messages that you are receiving from Spirit has a lot to do with heartbreak. My eyes are watering, you know, when I'm channeling messages. Some of you guys, this Three of Swords is just speaking out right now. Some of you guys have lost someone so very, very close to you. And this pain, you feel it in the depths of your soul. The temptation for a lot of you guys is to give up. The temptation that is surrounding you is also, some of you guys are going to give up on love, or wanting to give up on love. And this message is telling you don't give up. With this Knight of Cups energy, Spirit is saying, we know you desire love and romance. You want to be recognized. But there's a heart-aching pain inside of you with this Three of Swords energy. A lot of you guys, this Three of Swords energy can be trust issues. This Three of Swords energy can be your deceased loved one. This Three of Swords energy can also be third-party situations that you guys have encountered or may have witnessed. For some of you guys who are in abusive relationships, Spirit is saying we need to create a plan. with this Two of Wands energy, it's time to get away. A lot of you guys, your energy is being drained. A lot of you guys' energy is being drained right now, and you're needing this message. You're always giving with this Six of Pentacles energy. Your deceased loved one spirit is saying, we see what it is that you're doing. We see that the help that you give, we see that things are not being reciprocated back to you. We know the pain that you are enduring. I'm getting a message from Spirit. I didn't want to leave you the way that I did. I had to go. And this message is reflecting back on you guys, group number 2. Your deceased loved one is letting you know that they had to go because they had to save themselves. Now it's time for you to save you. This is your new beginning. Saving yourself. No longer falling for the temptation. And stepping into your victory with the Six of Wands energy. Stepping into your prosperity. And receiving beautiful messages. Oh my goodness. These new beginnings starts with you doing what's best for you. Prayer, connecting with God, connecting with Spirit. Being open about what's hurting you. Being financially disciplined so that you can be where you want to be in life is something that you're needing to focus on. This is a big message for some of you guys. For somebody, this is going to hit home. For some of you guys, you may cry. It's time to fight for your truth, fight for yourself, fight for your sanity. Oh my goodness. The energy that's surrounding you. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. This is not it for you. This is not the end all be all. Something greater is coming for you. A lot of you guys are starting to see some blessings now. Or eventually will. Have faith in your dreams. What is your true dreams? What is your true desires? What is it that you really want to do to be successful? Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. Messages from Spirit. Surrender to the sweetness of life. This is Venus energy. Okay, Venus energy is Taurus, and Libra energy it's about love. It's about your finances. Okay, Venus energy is about pleasure, joy. Make love to life. Jump in. Some more Sagittarius energy coming in. Andromedian energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. And it's right up under this new beginnings. There's, oh my goodness, Pluto, transformation. Number 11. Let's talk. let's talk about this transformation that is happening in your life. For a lot of you guys, this transformation has a lot to do with the people who have passed on in your life, who have passed away. And this transformation can be you going to the next level, and that's the start of new beginnings for you guys. People living deeply have no fear of death. Pluto, the smallest and outermost planet in our solar system, probably carries the most weight. It is the planet of extremes. Birth, sex, and death are Pluto's themes. In Greek legend, Pluto was the god of the underworld. His earlier name, Hades, came to designate the dwelling place for the dead. The name Hades means the unseen and is a good description of the energies of Pluto, which tend to transform areas of the astrological chart without us knowing until the explosion or blowout. Pluto was discovered in 1930, and although it is now considered a dwarf planet, transits from Pluto are extremely powerful and bring on significant life changes. In traditional astrology, Pluto is the higher octave of Mars, but has some similarities to Saturn, which is also a force of oppression. Pluto governs renewal and rebirth. It brings to the surface things that have been hidden or are felt deep inside. These are sometimes painful to confront, or they are embarrassing or taboo. This dwarf planet tends to inspire unwelcome surprises. Pluto can be like a tower collapsing in your life, a life from which you must rebuild from debris and also inspiration. And a lot of you guys are feeling like you're going through your tower moment. For some of you guys who may be doing good financially, you just may be feeling like your love life is crashing down. For those of you guys who are thriving in your love life, you may be feeling like you're crashing down financially, but things are being woven for you in this moment. All right. It brings to the surface things that have been hidden or are felt deep inside. These are sometimes painful to confront, or they are embarrassing or taboo. This dwarf planet tends to inspire unwelcome surprises. Pluto can be like a tower collapsing in your life, a life from which you must rebuild from debris and also inspiration. Many things you have relied upon for always being there are suddenly disappear or leave. Meanwhile, more than anything else, Pluto represents endings and beginnings. It is not a card of physical death per se, since in our lifetime we experience many deaths and new starts. This is simply a time when the decks are being wiped clean for new action. Most of the time you begin to feel ill at ease with the feeling of something not right, and things go down strangely with an eerie silence like the Titanic. If you are in a relationship that has been difficult, it will either end or it will deepen and become more fulfilling. Any romance that starts at this time should prove to be intense. It is very important not to try and control things. Instead, surrender to the ups and downs for a while. Although some of these things may be painful ones, that said, this is a time of intense sexuality. It may come in various forms: great sex, not enough sex, strange sex, but most likely intense and consuming sex. In terms of job or career, it may be time to get another. When the Pluto card represents itself in a reading, you may have recently been infatuated with a hidden subject, certain mysteries, or the taboo. This could be a time when you are able to sense and feel spirits around you. Sometimes this card can indicate psychic attacks, and thus you should be very careful who you open up to. Be cautious. If you are involved in anything paranormal or occult in nature, you are not particularly vulnerable. In fact, your strength is growing. But it's important at this time, in time, to spiritually protect yourself from anything negative, such as vampire types of people or lost spirits looking for a home. Like I was saying earlier, a lot of you guys are feeling like your energy is being drained. You may become upset concerning something about your past that turns out to not be what you always thought. On a more mundane level, you may have to be more careful with your finances. Oh my goodness. Financial discipline is right here, you guys. New beginnings is right here. I know this message is resonating for somebody. Please give a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you are resonating with this reading right now. Okay? On a more mundane level, you may have to be more careful with your finances, your taxes, and inheritance especially. You might have the opportunity to suddenly move to a new home, but beware of the foundation, the water or sewer problems. Also the possibility that the house might be haunted. Think of Pluto as leftover things that tend to languish in a state of decay or decadence, but more positively, rejuvenation, healing, and birth. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you guys won't ever miss an upload, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. All right, hey everyone that chose group number 3, let's go ahead and get right into you guys' reading. Like I told group number 1 and 2, I have cocoa butter on my hands, so it's smeared everywhere. So the first card that you guys have is the Tower. You have King of Pentacles. You have the 10 of Wands. You have the 10 of Swords, okay? And you also have the Emperor. All right. Now with these major arcana cards here, you have the Tower and the Emperor. And let's look at you guys' back of deck energy, which is the World. Your overall energy changes are happening drastically in your life. They're unexpected. The Tower moment that you guys may be going through right now, feeling like everything is crashing down, is actually the rebuilding of everything that's going to happen and take place in your life. With the Emperor, a lot of you guys may be finding out that you are becoming a father, or you may be realizing something from someone who is a father figure to you. With the King of Pentacles energy, you guys, this is telling us to, for real, be on top of our finances. A lot of you guys who chose this group is like the sole provider of your family, and Spirit is saying it's time to get right. Spirit sees the anxiety that you have with this 10 of Swords, this 10 of Wands energy, and some things that you're needing to focus on right now is love, partnerships, and your intuition during this moment. Let's tap into the energies that we're feeling and the messages you should be receiving. I'm getting that although you may be feeling like everything is unpredictable and your world is crashing down, this is not the end all be all. This Tower is the breakdown of old practices, the breakdown of old routines. The Tower is breaking down those old keys that cannot unlock the new doors that are opening into your life. This is the moment of your life where it's time for you to be open to receive. Receive the goodness, receive the blessings. Things may be tearing down in your life that you feel like you cannot control in this moment. And the reason why it may be out of your control is because it is a necessity for this detoxification to happen in your life. It's time to detox. Spirit, your angels and ancestors are protecting you and supporting you. There's some people who are attached to you that no longer need to be attached to you. They need to be detoxed from you. They can't go where you're being led. And to continuously try to put them in the picture is bringing this chaos. So the Tower card, this destruction, this breakdown is necessary for the rebuild. The King of Pentacles, this is necessary for your finances. The Ten of Wands, this is necessary for your boundaries and your stress levels. The Ten of Swords, this anxiety that you have built up, feeling like you'll never make it in life, you'll never be successful, you'll never have that true love in your life, when the focus needs to be on love partnerships and your intuition, but not just about what someone can do for you, not just about how the love scenario may look to other people. It's about being grown, overcoming. With the Emperor card, the Tower is the breakdown, the Emperor is overcoming that barrier. It's time to overcome these obstacles. It's time to release. The energy that is surrounding you guys right now is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Your commitment is being tested. Heavy Capricorn energy surrounding you. The tough cycle is coming to an end. The world also means celebrations. The ending of something. But I also see the Seven of Pentacles here. A lot of you guys have that energy of always feeling or always thinking that things should happen on your time. And your angels and ancestors are telling you, now, it ain't gonna happen that fast. It's not gonna happen that fast. You just planted the seed today. It's time to take action though. It's time to be smart. It's time to dive deep. Your commitment is being tested. Do you really want to love? Do you really want true love? Do you really want to be successful in life? What is it that you're going to have to give up? What is that tough cycle that you need to let go of? What is that anxiety that's holding you back? Messages from Spirit is saying, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. This energy is telling us to surrender and let go of that anxiety. Let go of everything that is pressuring us. Let go of everything that makes you feel belittled. Follow your intuition. A lot of you guys are receiving messages through your dreams. And for some of you guys, you're having visions while you're walking around in your home of things that you need to know. Spiritual downloads are coming down to you. God is sending them down to you. You guys have the card number 9, Uranus, genius, this genius energy. You guys are about to go through an energetic shift in this moment. Let's go ahead and read number 9. Uranus, genius. The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. The sudden bolt of a surprise that causes chaos. Uranus, the great awakener, is here to wake you up. According to the myth, out of chaos emerged 2 expressions of deities, Gaia, Mother Earth, and Uranus, Father Sky. As the higher octave of Mercury, Uranus arrives to break the rules and smash established structures. It is the planet of not only genius, but also intuition. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if this is resonating with you. Okay? And I have a message that's coming through now. Okay, some of you guys, you know what it is that you should do, but you ignore it. You've been ignoring and neglecting your intuition. It's time to listen to it. It is the planet of not only genius, but also intuition, which arrives in sudden flashes, just like lightning, seemingly out of nowhere. Uranus is the revolutionary planet, opening up channels to the higher mind and bringing about necessary changes which can no longer be resisted. The great humanitarian, Uranus, is not really personal. Its viewpoint is one that is detached and unemotional. It symbolizes the one who doesn't really need a partner, but is a friend and soulmate to everyone. Those under the influence of Uranus are objective, just enough to derive reliable insight into other people's motivations. These types tend to be brainy and cool. Such detachment is needed when everything is about to be turned upside down, this Tower card energy. Another very important element of Uranus is its link to be technological advances and how the future is going to look and be. When the Uranus card comes up in a reading, there will be jolts and surprises in regards to your question or focus. After all, Uranus is the upstart planet, so there won't be any smooth ride here. You can anticipate matters to turn rather eccentric, if not shocking. Oh my goodness, you guys, this Uranus card represents the tarot card, the Tower. And it's the first card to come out. You can anticipate matters to turn rather eccentric, if not shocking, and not in the way you expected. Don't look upon these manifestations as wrong for you. Instead, go with it and see how your life becomes transformed in ways not exactly as you predicted, but better. You may feel excitable or nervous at present, especially when it comes to the things you are currently focusing on. It may seem as if everything is sped up, even forced against your will, but it is not a good idea to resist. The best approach is to entertain the possibilities of what you are about to learn. You can anticipate this change to be a liberating force, offering a new course or path. Since Uranus is the planet of technology, you may find yourself having to master a new tool, a machine, a computer, or even jobs involving the internet. Since Uranus is the planet of air, storms, and lightning, anything having to do with flight, messages carried via the air and electric energies will be a major part of it. Phones, television sets, computers, artificial intelligence, and bionics may also figure. Your surroundings may start exhibiting electrical malfunctions. It is important to pay close attention to the wiring in your home or office. It is also important to point out the connection between Uranus and alternative forms of sexuality and gender identity. In fact, in Victorian England, homosexual and transgender people were referred to as Uranians. Therefore, you might find yourself amongst people with alternative viewpoints, sexuality, and sometimes people of a different class or background. All in all, this card means your life is about to be changed in big ways rather than small ones. The Uranus card says, go with it and see what happens. Alright, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a thumbs up, leave comments down below, subscribe, and that notification bell so you guys won't ever miss an upload. And I will see you guys in my next one.